Coronaviruses are a group of viruses which have been known to cause respiratory diseases in the past. The outbreak virus, which is referred to as the severe acute respiratory syndrome related coronavirus 2, also known as the SARS-CoV-2, is responsible for the COVID-19, that is the coronavirus disease 2019. So how does this virus actually spread? Viruses can survive and multiply only when they enter a living cell. Corona may survive on surfaces such as metal or plastic, but for it to multiply, it has got to enter a living cell. The primary way this pandemic spreads amongst human beings is through infected droplets, such as through coughing, sneezing, or rubbing eyes, nose, or face with infected hand. Virus starts spreading by entering the body and connects to the epithelial cells. Epithelial cells serve as a barrier between the surface of your body and the inside. They are the first ones to get infected during such an outbreak. In other words, they are our first line of defense. Corona uses the spikes on its surface to connect to the cell membrane to the ACE2 receptors and starts making more and more copies, and then finally orders the cell to self-destruct. This is where the immune cells are called into action and the damage will be done. While the immune cells are there to protect you, they can be pretty dangerous if not regulated properly. As more and more immune cells arrive at the crime scene, Corona tricks the immune cells and creates confusion, which causes the immune system to go ballistic and start killing healthy cells along with infected cells. In this collateral damage, healthy lung tissue will be damaged by the body's immune mechanism. In a few days, it is likely that the immune system will kill infected cells and regain control, but it may leave your body vulnerable to bacterial infections, which are not serious in normal situation. It is highly unlikely that an exhausted immune system will be able to fight against a bacterial infection such as pneumonia. So, what are the symptoms and how does this virus spread? The most common symptoms of COVID-19 are fever, dry cough, and fatigue. When it gets critical, it could lead to shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, and rarely there are some reported cases of diarrhea or vomiting. Corona is particularly dangerous for overaged people and people with pre-existing medical conditions such as diabetes, lung diseases, or heart disease. The virus is often compared to influenza for sharing similar characteristics, but it is far more dangerous and contagious. So, what are the steps to prevent this virus? At the moment, a vaccine is not available for the COVID-19 and therefore we all need to work together as a team. Foremost duty one has is to not get infected. Wash your hands regularly, especially after coming back from the outside. Stay inside and make sure that you do not go out unless it is mandatory. If unfortunately you are infected, the next step is very simple. Do not infect others. Contact your healthcare provider, keep yourself in quarantine for at least 15 days, and avoid all sorts of social interactions to keep your friends and family safe. Social distancing is not a nice thing, but it is the need of the hour. Avoid handshakes, hugs, etc. It is a very difficult time for all of us, so we need to work together and hope that we can fight this pandemic and bring the numbers down. Stay home, stay safe.